The lion had just dropped David Livingstone on the ground there, and he was lying there in pain because his hands had been bitten severely by the lion. And through the corner of his mouth, he saw Nabawi coming with a big club. And I guess he was going to try to beat the lion. And suddenly the lion saw that, and the lion turned around and jumped on Nabawi and grabbed him by his thigh and started crunching into his thigh. At that point, all the other natives began to wake up. And they all were stunned, and they woke up, and they rushed, and they put all their spears into him. And finally, the lion was killed. But there lay David Livingstone. He was in pain, and then suddenly, in a coma, went totally unconscious. Mercifully, probably, because of the pain. And the other people started carrying David Livingstone back to the village. They hoped he was alive. It seemed like he was breathing. They finally got there. They laid him down there. And gradually, David Livingstone began to wake up. The first thing was, what happened to the Maui? Is he okay? And they said, yeah, we think he's okay. Are you okay? Oh, it's very painful here. Something's really wrong here. I think the whole arm is broken, actually. And he began to think about, when I was in medical school, I remember, if the arm was bad, it was infected, it was dead, it was necrosis, gangrenous, we had to saw it off. So I think, maybe I have to saw off my limb, but who's going to saw it for me? I'm going to do it myself? And Roger came, his other missionary. And Roger was pale because he didn't like the sight of blood. He looked at all the blood and he was just like, oh. And he said to Roger, be brave. You have to treat this, okay? Act like your doctor, okay? Be brave, okay? So go to my bag there and fish there. See what can you find in there. No, not that. Go look for something else. There should be things in there that are helpful. Go dig into it. It's not that difficult. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, something like that. Like forceps or something like that? Good. Take the forceps out. Yeah, that'd be good. Take some needles out, okay? Needles are important, okay? Make sure. I will need them in a while because I need something to help me with my infections. It'll come with the infections. Look more. What else is in there? Look, I need some more. stuff. Yeah. How about do you have any scissors or anything down there? There should be some scissors in there. So go dig in there. Go in there. There should be scissors. Got it. Okay. Now I need you to put on your gloves. And then maybe drape me over with something. Wow. It's kind of messy up here. Just kind of drape me a little bit so that it's a little cleaner. Okay, now take your scissors and cut off my jacket. Just cut it off. Don't worry, just cut it off. Oh, am I glad these Scottish woolens are good? They protect me. I'm sure that the lion would have really bit into everything without these Scottish woolens here. So cut it off. Yeah, that's good. I know it's a mess. No, don't worry. Don't fake. All the rags are there. Yeah, it's a mess. I know. Don't worry. Just clean it off. Take some alcohol and then rinse it. Just rinse it all. And then just take it gradually, step by step. Yeah. Good. Don't faint. Do it slowly. You won't faint. Just do it, okay? Just do it gradually. I feel much better already. That's good job you're doing. I see some bad stuff there. Stuff that looks like it's necrotic, it's dead. Just bring out that scalpel there and just cut it off. Be brave. Don't be shy. Just do it. Okay. I think you're done. Okay. Now wrap it up. It's okay. Don't worry. See. It's not that difficult. Just wrap it up. By that time, David Livingstone was so exhausted instructing his friend how to treat a wound. He just fell asleep. Next day he woke up. He was revived already. He was a brave man. I gotta go, but I have a fracture here. I can't really go too far. Let's try to make sure that I'm in a good sling. Yeah, not bad. I feel better already, but I'm afraid I might get infected. So just pray to God that infection will not set in, And then, if the infection sets in, I'm really in trouble. There were 11 puncture wounds there, 11 tooth marks there. Oh, just thinking about that. But he was revived. He decided, in this time, I have time now. I'm going to preach the gospel. Bring all the people around here. Let me try to give them the gospel while I'm here in this village. So he began to take out the gospel. Told them about Jesus' love. How Jesus sent him to Africa here so that he could tell them about new people, about the gospel. And as he spoke and he spoke, the people were staring at him. But nobody wanted to accept Jesus. They thought it was too foreign. No, we're not going to listen to you. So he was kind of discouraged, but he thought, well, it's the beginning of a work. I know it's tough, but I got to go. So he's on the way. Now he's got to find new pathways, new streams, new rivers, new lakes. He's got to find them because he knows that he's the one who can map out all of these so the future missionaries can come and they can find their way. And one night he was at a village and he was just about to go to bed, and as he was just about to go to bed, he saw on the ground there something moving on the ground there, like a little ripple, like ooh, that's funny. Why is the ground moving? I think I'm having nightmares. I'm just going to go to sleep. So he put his blanket over his head, and then he said, wait a minute, let me just see. Maybe there's something else there. Let me look around. I guess they're not moving anymore. There's no one there. So he went back to sleep. Tomorrow morning he woke up. Wait, what's happening here? All these little blue dots, blue heads, blue something, all over the body, especially between the fingers here. So he was just about to grab them. And his friend Roger said, wait, don't touch them. If you break one of these, the head will be inside your body there, inside your skin. It'll begin to dig into your skin. These are lice. So don't ever touch them. But you can treat it by pouring in the alcohol. Just pour it on it, okay? Douse it with alcohol. They don't like alcohol. So do that first step, okay? Do that first. Then, what you can do is you need to take out a match and a needle, okay? When you start a little fire, then you bring out the needle and you touch the needle so it's hot. And then you poke that hot needle into that lice. The lice will go. So all day long he went all over his body, all over his shirts, everything. He had to do it all. Full of lice everywhere. It was just awful. Such was life, but he's got to go on. So on he went. And now he's ready to figure out exactly where he was. He brought out his trusty sextant, his telescopes, figure out where he was exactly, so he could map all the areas. And sure enough, he was getting closer and closer to where he wanted. And now he was onto these rapids. And the rapids were really rapid. They were really rushing. And so he had to paddle furiously. And then, it's close. The natives told him, there is the cloud of thunder, the clouds of thunder right before you, the great falls. We're getting closer and closer, and he could begin to feel that thunder there. And suddenly there was like a wall of thunder, a wall of clouds, just fumes, all thundering there. And then suddenly the waterfall appeared, sucked right deep. And now he was passing by these islands, passed by one island. And then he realized that he was going towards an island that was very close to where the waterfall would fall down. And so, wow, he was so nervous. He didn't know where to paddle, which way to go. So he just sat there in the boat, hung on for dear life as the natives paddled furiously because they were shooting for one island. Vroom! Finally landed on the island. He crawled out of the canoe, totally exhausted. It was so exhausting. And then he said, oh, but I'm on the island, so it should be okay. But there's thunderous sounds. Everything was like thundering all everywhere. He couldn't talk and nobody could hear. So the natives said, go, go, go there. So he crawled and crawled and crawled and crawled and crawled right to the edge of the waterfall. He said, wow, 6,000 feet of waterfall. 6,000 feet. Bigger than any waterfall he had ever known. And dropping 300 feet down. Wow, what a waterfall. And he was so amazed. And so he said, I have to celebrate. So he took a tree, he carved his initials on it, and he said, this I will dedicate to my queen, Queen Victoria. I'll call it Victoria Falls. And thus was Victoria Falls mapped out and planned out. And he went around to scout to see what was going on around the edges. And there he saw this beautiful scene. It was a huge waterfall. And truly it was broad, huge, broad and broad. Couldn't see the limits of it. And he began to think, boy, that's the beauty of God's creation. God made everything so beautiful. Here in the deepest jungle of Africa, it's so gorgeous because God made it so. So beautiful, beautiful. And he just praised God for that. Now he still had a dream. And the dream was that he wanted to find the origin of the Nile. The Nile River, which would go down and down and down and down and down and down into Egypt, the land of the pharaohs and Joseph. And he was going to find that. And he went around to look for that. But he never actually found the origin of the Nile. He thought there were several places that looked like the origin of the Nile, but they really were not. It was only till later missionaries, later explorers, who finally found the origin of the Nile River.